So Global Dokkan is doing things again. Earlier, they released the producer's letter, which I'm going to summarize and save you 5 minutes of your time because a lot of this is just repeated information. But we have the timeline for Global. As you can tell by the World Tournament Goku before the 8th anniversary, which is the timeline that Global is in. And there's only one little difference here, which is the content adjustment here. On the JP version, the line actually connected before the 9th anniversary. But here on Global, it has no line. But the power level bonus is actually before the 9th anniversary, which, I mean, is still pretty far. So Matsu does confirm that the 9th anniversary for Global will be in July. So it will not be synced up with the JP version, nor does he confirm anything about the 10th year anniversary. But anyway, the content adjustment we know is Chain Battle being discontinued. And that happens before the 9th anniversary on JP, which means that Global is going to be getting still all the remaining chain battles that JP's gotten that we haven't. And then he provides us some information about the upcoming content coming into Global Dokkan, which is the Frosty Miracle Dokkan Festival banner, which is pretty much the Tanabata banner on JP. So here are the featured lineups here. As you can see, we have the 8th anniversary, Ella, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Kind of like it that they actually took some time off instead of releasing this banner straight after Goku came out. It's kind of cool. I think that's a better way to do it than having this banner and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku banner just dropping at the same time. Or like, you know, when both are literally active. But that will begin on Christmas Eve, so Global players, you will not have any sort of rest, I guess. No Christmas break for you. Or you can see it as a good thing if you don't celebrate Christmas. And they show you other featured lineups, which is the exact same on JP. This is the more important thing. There is a part 2 celebration to the Wintertime Dokkan celebration, or at least special missions, which will get you the 20x of the Ton of Thanks tickets, which is obviously for the banner, which we just covered. And that's pretty much it for the producer letter. But that's not the end. We had a global data download, which just only included the GT Vegeta as a unit, which releases on the 25th of December. Again, global players, you do not have any holiday rest this time around. So GT Vegeta is very, very good for a free-to-play unit. He tanks really well because he's got guaranteed guard. He does rely on having another Giant Ape power just to get his defense a little bit more higher. And so when he super attacks, it's just a bit more effective, because he only gets 50% attack and defense on super, so you really need this extra 120%. But I still think he's a very good card. Definitely at least a strong top 10 free-to-play unit. And he does have some unique links that free-to-play doesn't really offer too much, like Saiyan Raw, Transform, even GT technically. So I really do like that. And of course, his Grade 8 transformation is really nice because he can only guard when your HP is 50% or more. So when you drop underneath that, your Giant Ape procs. And so that will potentially get rid of a super attack from the enemy. So you probably should be able to live if you know how much the enemy's normal attack is going to take, probably. Because he greatly raises defense. He should, like, at least tank some normals, depending on the boss. One bad thing is, though, they haven't updated the time for the World Tournament units. So we still do not know when Global World Tournament is coming out. So I'm going to cover through the special missions here. So we can see that you have to clear Dokkan events up to 10 times. Recruit characters, use training locations, equipping skill orbs, clearing stage without receiving any damage up to 5 times, which will get you another ticket here. Deal a total of 7.7 million damage to enemies in any stage. That's another ticket right there. Activate nodes for the hidden potential. Clear a stage within 1 minute and 30 seconds 3 times. Level up a link skill 10 times, so that's another ticket. And then complete 10 or more part 2 missions, another 2 tickets. As well as complete all the wintertime special missions, which will get you a sticker and 2 more tickets. That's actually only 8 tickets in the special mission, so I actually don't know where you actually get the other tickets. But that's all that the data mine has. Looks like you are also getting a Super Battle Road for stage 72, which is Dragon Ball Seekers. So very easy Super Battle Road. Ginyu Force just blitzes through this as well. And I guess you can use Dragon Ball Saga, which will also demolish this Super Battle Road. And to double check, the EZA GT edition is going to add the extra missions for the Vegeta for stage 4 on the 25th of December. Sadly here, World Tournament missions have not been updated. We are still looking at it at November 2024. So the cool thing about Vegeta being in the data download tells us it's pretty much going to be Omega Shenron coming out. So Omega Shenron here, he's the GT bosses for 3 key and 200% because he's a carnival unit. I would say a lot of people would say he's good because when I used him, I thought he was very good. It's just that obviously he relies on being in GT bosses and having GT bosses around him to obviously get that damage reduction. So that he can tank. And if there was more GT bosses out there, you know, he would be used way more, I think. But that is just unfortunately not the case. Let's just hope that, you know, we get more of those GT bosses before he becomes redundant, I guess, or weak. Now on JP, when Vegeta came out, it was the 13th of July. And then the Carnival banner actually released on the 20th of July. So we should expect Omega 1 week after the release of Vegeta, which by my calculation is the 1st of January. So there might also be a colliding banner as well, which is going to be the New Year's banner. I think it was the Step Up banner, which has you doing like 3 rotations for guaranteed Dokkan Fest exclusives and LRs. So there's probably not going to be many people summoning for this banner, more over the New Year's banner. But if it is true, 1 week after the Vegeta, we will see the extra stage of the Shadow Dragons event, stage 8, Omega Shenron, which is a very, very tough stage, as well as the Easy A's. So it's actually quite a packed week, which is crazy, which will have these side units here for their own Extreme Z battle, and then LR Baby as well. To give you a refresher, the LR Baby's Easy A's weakness is full power for the tanking, and of course, legendary power. There's a lot of good LRs in this category, so you shouldn't have any troubles. I believe I went with Gohan and Goten in order to do the most amount of damage, but obviously, LR Piccolo will also do as good as well. Unfortunately for Super Baby, his restrictions are really just not good for the current tough content. But if you can verse pure Saiyans or hybrid Saiyans, he's an actually very fun unit when I was using him. So I really do like him. It's just that I wish he could be more usable so that you could enjoy Dokkan even more. And for the Extreme Z Battle GT edition, the weakness is GT Heroes. It's a, it's the side Easy A, so it's not that difficult at all. You can use like the GT Duo, Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku, or even the AGL Easy A Goku from the 4th anniversary to just deal the damage necessary. It's very easy. The units themselves, I don't think are particularly anything interesting. Goku with his guard is pretty interesting, but it's pretty short, so I don't think it's worth it. Cell has some crazy restrictions, which is like whatever. And then Frieza, the same thing. The restrictions are kind of just not that good anyway. So yeah, there's not much to talk about with these guys. So that's majority of the more important stuff happening for Global. And I'm going to wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you are excited for Omega Shenron. I am, for sure. You guys have a good holiday. I'll be uploading every single day on this YouTube video, but I wanted to make sure that I said it on this video because most of those videos are like pre-recorded. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace.